Hey guys, this is Dan with Gears and Gadgets. Thanks for tuning in, back with another video a day until this channel hits 100K. Making the push to 100,000 subscribers. If you could help me get there, I'd appreciate it. So yesterday, I posted a video on the Banks iDash, and I think I may have come off a little too harsh. Today, I'm pretty pissed off. This is why I am pissed off. So today, I'm going to talk about 5 reasons why you actually may want or need an iDash. And I'm also going to announce that I am going to be giving away this iDash Super Gauge. That'll be at the end of the video. I'll give you the details on that. Cletus usually does the month of freedom and gives away a turbo a day. He's not doing that this year, so I'll throw my hat in the ring and give away the Banks iDash Super Gauge. It's the best I got. Yesterday, I got a little bit sideways talking about how frustrated I was with the Super Gauge, which I've actually only had for 7 months, which is why I'm going to give it away. It's practically brand new. And then they announced this iDash Data Pro just 7 months later after I bought it. And I was frustrated with that. I was frustrated because I did not think that a gauge would ever be outdated. And a lot of my frustration was that this gauge here was left on a beta version of software for like a year, and then they just announced a new version of the gauge, which made me kind of feel like this one wasn't finished before they came out with a new one. But doesn't mean that it's still not a good product. I do love the iGauge, or the iDash. It's why I bought the next one. So 5 reasons why you yourself might want the iDash, and then I'll get into the giveaway at the end. Number 5, we'll count down in some sort of order here, is that you hate going to the dealership. I have promoted buying these little cheap OBD2 readers off of Amazon for years, because if your vehicle throws a check engine light, it's great to not have to rely on running to the dealership or the auto parts store to figure out what the problem is. It's great to be able to read those codes yourself and also clear them, because if you tinker with your vehicles long enough, there's a good chance you start working on something and you yourself accidentally throw the vehicle into a check engine light situation, and you can reset it. So number 5, it's nice to be able to do those things, reset your check engine lights if you need to. Now, for a lot of you guys who are probably going to watch this video, you're here because you own a GM Duramax, the 3.0 liter Duramax diesel, the baby Duramax. Number 4 is short tripping your truck is theoretically not super healthy for the regen status. If you do it long enough, you theoretically can throw its code P2463, which basically means you haven't let the truck complete regen status, and that will basically put the truck into like a limp home mode, where you have to go to the dealership. The dealership then would have to trigger a stationary regen, which is kind of a pain to have to go to the dealership to do that. So the iDash lets you, if you got into a situation where you were short tripping too much and not completing those regens, allows you to trigger that regen yourself if you need to do that. So it's nice to have that control over your vehicle. So number 3 kind of follows number 4, is that you don't know when your truck is going into regen if you don't have an iDash, because GM, for whatever reason, decided not to put a gauge in your truck to tell you when regen is even happening. So if you do short trip a lot or don't let those regens finish, that basically can trigger that number 4 I just talked about, which is that check engine light for not letting your regens complete. So the iDash gives you that extra data to let you know when your truck is in regen, so that you're not screwing up and, you know, leaving it without completing those regens. I don't think it's super necessary to know, or, you know, I don't know. That's a whole other conversation about whether or not that's even an issue in the first place, because these trucks do seem to kind of figure it out. I have started and stopped regens, I don't know, probably a maximum of like 4 times and had no problems. And I would imagine it's a very small set of people who have those kinds of problems. Number 2 is for anybody out there who's just interested in modifying their vehicles. If you're out there, and I say this, you're one of those people, I mentioned this yesterday, who doesn't know if you need an iDash, you don't need an iDash. If you are somebody who loves tinkering with their vehicles and having something like this is something you really want, then sure, pick it up. And I would say if you're in that camp of being on the fence, you probably want it. Just go ahead and buy it. You won't regret it. They are fantastic devices to have. So that brings me to number 1. You don't need it. That is my number one reason to buy an iDash is you actually don't need it. It's not something that I think I'm telling anybody who has bought a Duramax that you should be afraid of your truck's regen capability. I don't believe that it's an issue. I've got 10,000 miles on this truck now. No, that's not a ton of miles, but I watched a lot of Tim from Pickup Truck and SUV Talk, his content on the LZO or LZ0, and I tend to agree. You can just drive the truck. You probably don't need the iDash, but it is a cool party trick. I love the fact that people who get in the truck are like, oh, what's that? And then you kind of start this conversation around the iDash. So let's get into the giveaway and how that is going to run. gearsandgadgets.com. I'll link it in the description down below. There is a form that you'll fill out. It asks for a couple actions, and then you'll be entered to win. The contest is going to go to the end of the month, and then we'll draw a winner, and I will announce on the 1st of next month who won that iDash, and you will get this sent to you as long as you are in the continental U.S. I will ship it to anybody in the United States, and that is how you can enter to win. Again, gearsandgadgets.com. The entry form will be at the bottom of the homepage there, and you can enter to win. Because honestly, I think that the iDash Super Gauge is still super relevant, and that's what I was so upset about with my whole upgrade to the iDash Pro. I don't know what was and what wasn't limiting. The differences I see with the iDash Super Gauge to the Pro is that with the Super Gauge, you cannot trigger those regens, whether passive or mobile regens. You cannot trigger. I plugged it in last night just to verify that again. It doesn't work on the old Super Gauge, but everything else does in terms of seeing what the truck is doing. You can see when it's running regen, and I guess the only other difference between these two is that I bought this one which has data logging. This one does not either. So the iDash Super Gauge allows you to monitor all of the same things I believe that you can monitor on the Pro, but with the Super Gauge, you don't have Bluetooth, you don't have the higher resolution display, and you don't have the ability to activate those regens. Otherwise, you have the ability to see all of the same things that you could see on the Pro. So, excited to give that away. Let me know in the comments down below. What do you guys think about the Super Gauge? I know there is kind of a lot of back and forth about whether it's even something you should buy or not. Let me know in the comments down below. With that being said, thank you guys very much for tuning in. If this is your first time tuning in, please hit that subscribe button down below. Remember, likes go a long way to help support the channel. I will see you guys tomorrow. gearsandgadgets.com. Enter to win the iDash Super Gauge that I pulled out of my truck. See you guys tomorrow.